Consider supporting TNV Gaming on patreon.com for only $1 a month. Link below in the description. Shout out to our first patron, Adreef. Thank you for your support.
Sony Interactive Entertainment has been the undisputed king of video games in the 8th generation of systems so far, and 2017 marked what I believe to be the greatest year for PlayStation yet. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro together sold a combined 76 million units between the two variants, with approximately 645 million pieces of software sold in that same time as well, which equates to about 9 pieces of software for every PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro system sold. These strong sales can be attributed to the help of some of the greatest only on PlayStation exclusive with the likes of Persona 5, Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted Lost Legacy, Gravity Rush 2, Neo, Nier Automata, and alongside extremely fierce marketing efforts.
Requires the very finest of wares. Let's get to it.
With so many popular AAA and indie games from first, second, and third-party developers, PlayStation was undoubtedly the best place to play in 2017, period. But what about 2018? Can Sony keep up the hype train that they've created from 4 years of strong hardware and software sales and fierce marketing efforts? Well, to answer that question, let's take a look at the roster and see what we have in store for the players in 2018.
Up first, we have Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, developed by Level 5 and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment, with an expected release date on March 23rd. Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, developed by Team Ninja and published by Square Enix, and was recently released on January 30th. Shadow of the Colossus by Bluepoint Games, SIE Japan Studio, and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, and was recently released this month on February 6th. Final Fantasy VII Remastered, developed and published by Square Enix, and is expected to be released at some point this year. Death Stranding, developed by Kojima Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, with an estimated release date at some point in 2018. Shenmue 3 by EaseNet, Nelio, Shibuya Productions, and Deep Silver, with an expected release date at second half of 2018.
Yakuza 6 Song of Life by Sega with a projected release date of April 17th. Dreams by Media Molecule and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with an expected release date at some point this year.
The old fears, they still haunt me.
Hold on, Lance Wing! We're coming!
That I'm on a train to nowhere.
You are the driver, sir.
When I awake,
Left Alive, which will be developed and published by Square Enix with a projected release date at some point in 2018. Dragon's Crown Pro, developed by Vanillaware and published by Atlus with a projected release date on April 24th. Concrete Genie by Pixelopus and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with a projected release date at some point in 2018. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Part 1 and 2 by Neon Falcom and published by Xseed with an expected release date in 2018. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Part 3 by Neon Falcom and Xseed with a projected localization and release date in 2018. Lost Soul Aside by Bin Yang and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with a projected release date at some point in 2018.
I will handle this.
God of War, developed in collaboration by Ready at Dawn, Java Ground, Daybreak Game Company, SIE Santa Monica Studio, and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with a projected release date on April 20th. Detroit Become Human, developed by Quantic Dream and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with an expected release date at some point between Q1 and Q2 of this year.
Spider-Man, developed by Insomniac Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with an expected release date at some point in 2018.
Yuri, I'm here.
What do you see?
Find the rest. Boss wants them dead.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
Days Gone, developed by SIE Bend Studio and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with a projected 2018 release date.
No, that ain't him. Oh, come on. Oh, crap.
Ghost of Tsushima by Sucker Punch Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with a projected 2018 release date.
I'm wrong.
And finally, we have The Last of Us Part 2, developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment with a projected late 2018 release date, though it may be delayed to early to mid 2019.
'Cause I'm wrong.
What are you doing, kiddo? You really gonna go through with this?
I'm gonna find. And I'm gonna kill. Every last one of them.
PS4 and PS4 Pro together certainly have a diverse lineup of games ahead of them for 2018, with plenty of unique titles that will appeal to all different types of niche markets in the gaming community, SIE Bend's first console game, and what will inevitably be critical hits by Naughty Dog, Kojima Productions, and Insomniac Games. If Sony Interactive Entertainment wants the PS4 and PS4 Pro's strong sales to continue, I believe they're going to need to double down on the marketing efforts, especially for PS4 Pro, as the system has barely been on the market for a little over a year and has quite a bit of catching up to do when compared to the standard model in terms of overall sales. On top of that, don't forget, the PS4 Pro is the best way to play Sony's only on PlayStation exclusive titles compared to the standard model. In addition to all of the upcoming exclusives, the inevitable releases of all the major blockbuster third-party releases that will be multi-platform, including Red Dead Redemption 2, Far Cry 5, the recently released Monster Hunter World, the next Call of Duty, the next Battlefield, and all the other multi-platform games on top of the PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro's exclusive titles, and it becomes an objective fact that the PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro together have one of the most diverse game libraries of any of the consoles from the first-party manufacturers. Of course, there is one more feature that the PS4 and PS4 Pro share that set them apart from the competition, and that's the PlayStation VR. While VR still has a ways to go before it becomes completely streamlined and immersive for the players, there are still a lot of titles on active development and plenty of titles readily available for the players so far. So check out any of the titles that are currently available or are slated for release this year, as some of them may very well grab your attention. If you're at all interested in the VR space, definitely check out the hardware and the software, as the PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro are the only two consoles on the market that give you the option to add a VR experience at a very affordable price. And all things considered, that's pretty exciting. I think it's safe to say that PlayStation 4 will continue to be the best place to play throughout 2018, as they will have a ton of exclusive titles that will appeal to different types of players throughout the world, a bunch of multi-platform games that appeal to the mainstream players, and with the largest amount of people to play online with, and an optional VR experience at an affordable price. Of course, that's all speculation, and we're just going to have to wait to see how it all plays out. Until then, this is Tristan from TMV Gaming. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.